came to party, yeah, I came to dance. Already made reservations. Nobody stands in the way of my plans. I ain't got that kind of patience. The end of the week, I turn to a freak. Go out and forget all my cares. Putting my hands in the air, looking so good from my heels to my hair. Good times, good vibes. I wanna be in the spotlight. Turn up, no lies. Doing whatever I like. Nothing but music is feeling the air. Moving my body so everyone stares. This is my moment, all eyes on me. I'm on the dance floor, bringing that heat. I came to party, yeah, I came to dance. Already made reservations. Nobody stands in the way of my plans.
It's the mindset. Billionaire mindset. Hold on. No. This is for you first. 30 days. Yes. Yes. Oh my God, the glam.
Girl,
Yes.
thank you so much.
You're welcome. Let's talk about this.
Let's go.
What up, y'all? Billionaire Mercedes from Billionaire Creator Academy. This is another show recording of Straight Shot, No Chaser. Backed by popular demand, we have the gorgeous, the stunning, the boss chick, Monique, in the building. What's up? Oh my God,
How
yes,
are you?
family. Great. I'm blessed. How about you?
I'm well.
And the kids?
The kids are amazing.
Good.
Yours?
Good. Amazing as well.
That's
Not
good.
with me, with the nanny. So, you know.
That's where they should be.
Let's drink to that.
That's where mine need to be.
Listen, but at the end of the day, we do all of this for our kids. So
We
talk
do.
to me like I greeted you, you greeted me. And we're going to talk about the 30. I know y'all are wondering what the 30 is about. But talk to me about this Chalks box that I've been waiting for.
I know, forever, right?
Yeah.
So Chalks Box is basically my baby. It's my brand, my makeup brand. I have a beauty line called Chalks Box with different, colors of eyeshadow, blushes, highlighters, things, lip gloss.
Yeah. Speaking
yeah.
of which, I forgot some gloss. And she said,
I have you some.
Okay, good.
I have some gloss.
Because I love
some of the best gloss you'll ever find.
Okay, Chalks Box. Tell them how to find you.
You can follow me on Instagram. It's at Chalks Box. It's CHOCSBOX.
Okay. Straight like that.
Yeah.
Chalks Box. Okay, boom. So I'm going,
try it. Let me know.
Yeah. You let me know. Let me see. The matte look. What is it looking like now?
It looks good.
Thank you.
It looks good.
Thank you. So guys, I got my own Chalks Box. Thank you so much for
welcome.
that.
You're so
and
welcome.
I'm gonna take this home and dig in it. Matter of fact, it was something I saw in here that was eyeshadow vault. Now y'all know how I go crazy and extra with the glitter and stuff like that. So I
you're gonna love it too.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Different
to get
colors.
Yes, this box.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I handed you the 30. 30 isn't because you look gracefully 30. It's not it. It's because on your first deal you made $30,000. Okay? Let's give her a round of applause for that. That's a hell of a deal, man.
Yeah.
So talk to me first about, your childhood, what you're comfortable sharing. Okay. And then talk to me about your journey of becoming the beautiful businesswoman that you are.
Okay.
And then what has you or had you interested in real estate, and if you've ever done a transaction before.
Okay, so growing up, humble beginnings, like no one knew, anything about purchasing a house either. So I had no one to really look towards for advice or anything like that, but Mercedes. So yeah, you called me one night. What was it? I want to do, something with real estate. I know so much, I'm like, do it. Sitting, drinking. Sitting on the patio.
That's where the best ideas happen.
Right. Sitting on the patio, just drinking, enjoying my little, porch. And she called me and I was like, yeah, do it. months later, I was like, hold on. Hold on, she doing, okay, yeah, maybe I should join this class, you know? So that's when I joined, and that's when it got started, for real.
Yeah, we're taking it serious. But talk to me about your first real estate transaction, because even though, like, so let's back up a little bit, right? Our parents grew up together. Well, not grew up together, but they knew each other. They were really good friends. So we kind of grew up together, really close, right? We lived together at one point in time, right? And then, you know, we get older, we go our separate ways. You went to the military. I was off in real estate, depressed because the market crashed. Right?
But you did it early.
I did it early. I knew that, you know, certain uniform things weren't for me, but I did have to go to corporate America when the market crashed. But with that being said, we would have talks, right? Like even when I had the dealership, you came with me to the auction. I remember pregnant. No, pregnant. But hold on, I had like 10 cars in your driveway. Like this is the homie right here, like for real. And but it's so great to see, like if I'm not gonna tell you how old I am, but my X-year-old self is looking at my 24-year-old self when we were going through those things. I was like, chick, you good. It's gonna be good. You're going the right route, right? But you know who your real friends are when you can have stories and laugh and drink over stuff like that. Right. I say all of that to say, within that, we used to talk about really owning property and that real generational wealth. We had those conversations early. So our mind was already there, right? I say that to say, you purchased a 5-bedroom house or
it was six.
Excuse me. Six, To the point where she was like, oh my God, I gotta clean the house. I was like, you don't find a cleaner? And she
did. Thanks to you, I was slaving in the house.
On your days.
Don't remind me.
Right. But anyway, she purchased the house, right? Beautiful home. Talk to me about, you know, you don't have to give me exact numbers, but talk to me about that real investment, right? And instead of just renting, guys, this one investment really opened her eyes. It did. So when I talk about doing situations like she's about to explain all the time, she's like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
I'm in.
Yeah.
So, first house, you know, I wanted a family house, the 3-car garage, and the works, right? Yeah. Not knowing it was going to be a burden to me to take care of, but, you know, I made that purchase. Life happened. Yeah. You know, divorce. Yeah. Sold the house. I was going to sell it for a penny. I just needed to go, right?
Hold on, distress situations.
That's what it was. So,
Only the BCA students know what that means.
Yeah, distress situation. Exactly. So, sold the house, and then when I got that check.
How much was the check?
I was like, huh?
How much was the check?
Over $100,000. Yeah. So
from a house that you lived in, so you basically lived for free.
Yeah.
In essence.
Yeah.
In essence.
Absolutely.
The power of real estate. Go ahead.
The power of real estate is amazing. Like, I would have never known that amount of money would have been in my pocket, in my bank account, ever, if I didn't do that. Yeah. So that was the first thing, selling the house and getting that lump sum. That's how I knew the real estate money was a different type of money.
One of the things that you said to me, Mo, is you said, I've never seen that much money at one time.
Never. And never thought I would.
Like, you make 6 figures over the course of months or whatever.
Right.
And that's even a stepping stone to be able to say, I, me alone, make 6+ figures.
Right. It's like.
It's like, okay, whatever. Yeah. But to get that lump sum one time, it changes things. It
changed my whole mind.
Perspective.
Yeah, it really did. It really changed my whole mind. I was like, what in the world? What is this? What am I going to do with this? Oh, but then maybe a year later, after the house was sold and I had the check, the money just sitting there and not knowing what to do with it. Yeah. You know, I purchased a course. I was like, okay. She called me. I was in. So once I learned, you know, the information from you, I mean, life changing, absolutely life changing. I just wish that a lot of people would take the step, right? You're like, I don't know if you're nervous to do. I wasn't nervous because I knew what it was, but
Right.
I knew what it was, and I knew that the money was real.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, I took that step, and after that, course, I mean, you can't tell me anything. Like,
Yeah. I'm on my Ye shit.
I'm on Kanye today.
Can't tell me nothing.
I love it.
Yeah,
I mean, but a lot of people are not giving that type of information out, so it's kind of, I don't know. It's like, wow, someone like you, so so giving. You don't have to do that. You don't have to give them this information, but you did. And hey, I made money doing it.
So let's talk about that. Let's talk a couple of important points, right? You talked about taking the course, you're learning the lingo, right? And it's different because your background is very technical, like, oh my God, technicalities, like, give me anxiety, right? So I pawn that out. So I commend you on being that person. So you're welcome. So you took the course, you're learning how to talk real estate, how to deal with sellers. And one of the things I remember early on is you were great at finding deals, recognizing the deals. No, you knew what a deal was, right? So I want us to talk about and transition to your first deal, right? So you made $30,000. Your first deal, bro. So like, that's commendable. Even saying that again gave me chills, right? Because I was in the business. I had a real estate license. I was around people, so I was in the realm. You came from a totally different background, and you did that, right?
Yeah.
So
thanks.
look, but you had to put forth effort, right? So talk to me about that deal, because it wasn't a smooth one. It was bumpy as hell, right?
It was.
So let's talk about some of the things. Let's talk about the condition of the house, right? The condition of the house. Let's talk about, even the transaction, the A to B side, the B to C side, and then you have the floor.
Okay, so the first property, it was a bit unmanaged, I guess. The household was really, it needed some work. It needed a lot of work, right? TLC, a lot of that. From the wood needing to be repurposed, refinished. I mean, like the flooring, almost a lot of things needed to be done with this home. Just know that. So it took some time, but you work with me, and this is that, giving me information. But needless to say, that was a difficult property. I believe you let me know that was difficult. But on the back end, the check is what I was really looking forward to. So it was worth it. Yeah, it was really worth it. I mean, I had no real estate experience with that first deal, other than buying and selling a home with a realtor. Other than that, I mean, the transaction process was very easy. It was smooth sailing from beginning to end. I had all my ducks in a row, had my business set up. I did that the first week.
The structure. So let's pause right there, right? Because that's something that we provide in the academy. That before I decided to open the academy, I consulted with her. I'm like, yo, this is what I want to do, blah, 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 blah. Because I did that because I said, Mo, you're real frugal. Like, frugal as fuck. So look, I say that in a good way. Like me, they say the best salespeople are easy to get sold, right? If it sounds good, it makes sense, right? I do a little bit of research, I'm buying in, right? Mo, like, hold on. Like, let's see what makes sense. So I wanted to talk to somebody who made money, had it to spend, but was frugal, right? I knew that if I could show value to a person like you, I'm like, oh, yeah, it's lit, right? So with that being said, it was a situation where we're at that step, we're at that point, right? We move forward, and I'm like, all right, so here's the deal. It's in front of us, and with that, we proceed. We close on the house. We close on the house. Now here was the situation. There were so many unforeseen things, right? So many unforeseen things that we had to kind of overcome. with the structure though, with you already being a business person, you already kind of knew, okay, LLC is what I need, EIN is what I need, and you went through all of that seamlessly.
I knocked it out.
You knocked it out. But other programs don't provide that, and that was the research that I did. And there's so many people that didn't know about that structure. So talk to me about how that helped you be prepared for your first multiple five-figure deal.
I think that being that I did know the little ins and outs of setting up a business, that helped me. But the steps were there. I mean, it was. I could have gave it to my son to read it, and he would have set up his own business as well. So it was very straightforward. I mean, from A to Z, everything was there for me. So I didn't have to do nothing. I knocked it out in a few days. I made sure. And you made sure you stayed like, hey, you got that done? Of course I do. Of course.
Look, hold on. Yeah. This is in class though. Hey Mo, you got this, you got this done, you got that.
You made sure that I had everything in order. Yeah. And you do that with all your students.
Facts. Yeah. Because I know what's coming. Yeah. Right? Because if you don't have it in order, then you're scrambling to get it done, and then the anxiety sits in. Yeah. Right? So you had the structure. You had your LLC, you had your operating docs. Even if you had a question, you was like, Sadie, they asking for this in the email. Did you see this email that came through? Look. And I'm like, yo, go to this folder, go to that. You're like, okay. And you were able to get it done.
Everything was there. I mean, it's like, you know what, that course really is, self-explanatory. Yeah. Really, you don't need to. We call you when it's difficult. I was nervous though.
Well, let's talk about that. Yeah, because that's what this show is for, right? Yeah. In retrospect, when we're looking back, it's easy to get your first deal. I say that all the time, but my students are saying it, and they're making bands. So if you haven't done it yet, the time is now. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. We came from humble beginnings. That's what she said. I said I came from nothing. You feel what I'm saying? I knew some stuff, but I came from nothing. You feel me? Right. So for us to both be able to be at the point where we talking about these type of deals, it's a blessing, but it also took us to take a step forward.
Take that step.
And take a chance. Yeah. You know, so now can't nobody tell us nothing.
Right. You have to take a step.
You have to. Because pretty girls walk like this.
Hey, look, take that step. I was nervous though. So let's talk about that. Yeah. I think I was just nervous to call someone or
why?
I was
Help
just.
me.
I was so
Elaborate, because there are so many people out there that are. Elaborate.
I was so nervous to call someone. I don't want anyone to hang up on me, or I don't know what to say when the script is right there in front of me. You know, I can read it, but what if I stumble over my words? I was thinking about a whole lot of things, right? A lot was going on in my mind. Right. Mm-hmm. But the seller doesn't know. Yeah. They're just want to know why are you calling them, you know? And once I, practice in the, courses, we do like a little mock calls and things like that. I got better and better and better. More confident, yeah. So I did that. You helped me, become confident in calling someone and asking them questions about their property as if I've been in the game 20 years. Okay. I was talking to people like I was in the game 20 years. You couldn't tell me. Yeah. And I didn't gain that confidence by myself. I gained that from the course.
Oh,
absolutely.
That.
Absolutely.
So have you ever been hung up on by a seller?
No.
Have you ever heard me be hung up on by a seller? Because I do mock calls in my classes.
No, I haven't heard. I think you did on your own call. I seen a video. It was weird. He was weird.
No, he was a little different.
He was weird.
But you know what was funny in that call? He hung up because he was nervous. I was applying pressure like a motherfucker.
You did something. I was like,
he was speechless.
I watched your stuff.
So my seasoned ass students still watch the courses. Shout out, but my new students who don't watch the courses, I need you to watch, okay?
Of course.
So that part was funny, and with that one, he still so I called that call for a student.
Yeah.
And he ended up calling her back, and later in the video, if we continue to watch it, she was like, Coach, he called me back and he said he'll do X amount. He dropped the price like $50,000.
Wow.
Because on that one, I was breaking down the numbers. And I was like, I don't
Where is he
understand
getting
what
the
you're
numbers
saying.
from?
That's me. Where are you getting your numbers from? Can you please support this facts? Support it.
Explain to me where you get this
Explain
from.
to me, because it makes no sense. I'm in court.
Right.
I'm the defense attorney for my $1 million client. I'm charging a $250,000 retainer. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I said he's crazy.
Look, because you knew what I was saying.
I'm like, what is he doing?
It
Okay.
makes no sense.
They love their houses though. They want to hold them like
that's the
houses.
emotional imprint.
Emotional.
I'm here to strip it away, honey.
Like,
you know.
hey, this is this and this is this. The numbers don't lie.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Yeah.
look. Shout out Jay-Z.
Shout out Jay-Z.
He said men lie, women lie. Numbers don't.
They don't. They just don't.
They can't lie.
They
right?
can't. They can't.
So with that being said, never been hung up on, right?
Right.
So my thing is what we have to lose is so much worse than what we have to gain from making that call. I tell my students, you have to call these people, because with my program, my people are making 20 grand on a regular per deal. So you have to call, like, and that's why she's above average. She netted 30 bands, right?
Yeah.
So with that being said, you have to call these people like you looking for your $20,000. If you withdrew $20,000 cash today, right now, at 4:45, and you came to this meeting, and it's 2 people up in here, and your $20,000 is gone, and you know it's just being you. You would be like, nah, you ain't taking? Where is it? Where is it at?
Exactly. I'm looking.
I need you to look for it.
You have
and
to
call people just like that. If you knew somebody took $20,000 from you, how would you move? Me personally,
I'm knocking everything.
What? I'm calling your mama. I'm calling your grandmother. I'm calling your wife. I'm calling your side chick. I'm pulling up at everybody's house. I got my homies. Yo, when I get it back, I'm gonna give you a piece. Don't move from in front of their house.
I'm knocking everything over. I'm getting my 20.
But that's what I need for the tenacity. And I joke like that because I want you all to realize.
Visualize it.
Visualize. Talking it to existence.
Yeah.
And that's what gets you there. So I'm glad that you brought that point up. So
it's funny.
No, it is. It's hilarious. So you have the first deal. We do the first deal, and then we do another deal. Not as big as the first one. I think on that one it was like maybe 18,000, 20,000, or something like that. Yeah. So you do another deal. Talk to me. That one was a little bit longer. I think it was more
longer.
Yeah, it took a little longer, 30 to 45 days.
Yeah.
But you how did make so?
What made you keep going?
Huh?
Are you going towards like what made me keep going?
Well, yeah, definitely that. But how did? Because this is, buying a house and doing it is different.
It is.
I'm giving this information for people who don't have the means to buy a home.
Okay.
They may not have the credit.
Okay.
They may not have the real estate license. They may not have the money.
Okay.
Right? You were in a position where you had all that with your first primary home.
Yeah.
But it took none of that for the second deals that or the next 2 deals that we did, right? So tell me about how the wheels started turning and where your mindset went with those successful transactions.
Once the check was, deposited, I was still in shock, even though I had a check from selling the house, it was different. Because I didn't have, any fees. I mean, it was straight cash, in my account. Straight cash. So the money motivates me. I don't know what. I don't know what else. I don't know what else. I don't know. But yeah, the money really does. It gives me a little pep in my walk. It makes me feel a lot better. It makes me want to look and say, hey, okay, I got 20 this time. Let me get 20 more. Like,
are you dumb?
Yeah, are you dumb? 20 more. Yeah, I want it. I want it all.
Need it.
Yeah, so for it to be so much in so little time, it's kind of like, is this magic?
Yeah. Yeah. What I've been missing out on? What have I been missing out on?
Yeah. What? Man,
I'm telling you, all wrong.
If you're doubting yourself, right? if you're ever doubting yourself on taking a course to learn to make money, man, throw the thoughts away.
Yeah.
Sign up today.
Okay.
Right? And I promise you, it would be life-changing.
Yeah.
It changed mine, and I ain't going back.
Yo, that gave me chills.
I ain't going
bro.
back.
That's it. Yeah,
I ain't
yeah.
going back.
I love that. Look, why would you, right? So, okay, so let's talk about this, because the reason I do these shows is, number one, to highlight the ease. We get deals.
Right.
Billionaire Creator Academy deals are easy. That's nothing, right? I want y'all to win continuously. Yeah. I want you to take it to the next level. I want you to be a real, like Mr. Miyagi, wax on, wax. So I want the student better than the teacher.
All day
in
all
America.
day real estate.
That's my calling, right? When I asked God, I said, God, let me get this real estate thing. Let me in the door. They wouldn't let me in the door. When I get in the door, I'm going to give all this information away. Man. Right? To the masses, right? So I want you guys to surpass me, right?
Yeah.
Talk to me about, before I ask that question, because I think you know where I'm going. Before I ask that question, we talked about the ease and how great it was to get the deals. Talk to me about the difficulties that you faced to get the deals. Let's talk about pros and cons. I'm 100% real, right? So let's keep it a stack. The difficulties with the 2 deals before we get to my question for you.
Okay, difficulties. You know what? I think I was holding myself back. Okay. You know, holding myself back because I'm like I said, I was nervous. I felt like I didn't know what to say, what to do, you know, even though I had someone in my corner to walk me through every single step of the process, I still did not put in the effort to, you know, scramble, finding properties, calling them, boom, boom, boom. It's supposed to be like boom, 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 call. And I would be like, okay, I got this one, good deal, but I ain't calling them. I'm gonna wait. And when you wait,
so real,
you miss the cake.
Whoa.
I realized that I was just twiddling my fingers sometimes, not realizing time is money. Woo. And if you're not on it, you know,
Somebody
can miss it.
Somebody else is. Have you ever seen a skinny shark?
A skinny one?
Skinny shark? I ain't never seen. They like tons. They weigh tons, right? Look, that's my Georgia coming out.
They're big.
Then you don't hear my New York coming out. They weigh tons. They are big ass animals.
They are.
So they gonna eat.
They gonna eat.
And if you not eating, right? If you not going in, you not swimming in, somebody else is gonna come in and swoop.
It's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. So I'm glad you said that. So continue. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, no.
That's real though. Saying that. Yeah.
Right. That time is money, and if you wait, don't wait. Just do it. When you find that deal, you know, if you have questions about it, because a lot of students have questions. I don't know if this is a good deal. Let me call Mercedes and see if this is a good deal. The numbers are there. You have, you know, all your stuff lined up. You should know, right? After the course, you should know. Yeah. The numbers stood out to me. I said, this is this costs this much, and they selling it for this much. I can get 20. Yeah. I can get 20. So it came easy over time, but I think I was holding myself back by being nervous on calling the people, because I would find a deal.
Yo, you were one of the best that did it, yo. Yeah. And I'd be like, yo, Mo, get off the meeting. Go call the person now. If they don't answer, go pull up on them. And I don't even tell you to go visit property. Right. But the deals you would find, for real.
Get off now and call them.
Get off now. What are you talking to me for?
Get off now. You said that.
Yeah, because the program is set up for you to learn and then implement. Right. Like an apprenticeship program, right? We were talking about, shout out Tia. Tia, you supposed to be here, by the way. Tia is Mo's sister, right? Yeah. So like I said, we grew up together and stuff. So Tia is a hair slayer. I'm talking about from when we was young. Yeah. I would say, so what? So like, 20, 25 years, right? Yeah. So she's telling me, we're updating, we're talking about her sister. Yeah. And I'm like, she's like, she has her own salon, she's doing it. I'm like, she been slaying hair.
She been doing hair.
But she was more of an apprentice, right? So I built the academy that way. You don't have to me, I want to do a little bit, understand, make money off of what I
Yep.
understand, and then practice my craft to see if I understand.
Right.
Because a $20,000 deal may, once I am more in the actual program, more understanding of real estate, I'm going to do $30,000 if I was to duplicate that deal.
Right.
So that's a very fair consensus. Now you're a mom of two gorgeous kids.
Two kids.
Yeah, so with that being said, and still being a boss and still operating numerous businesses while you're operating, right, a full-time job, so no excuse, just results.
Yeah.
So with that being said, what were the difficulties with you in those two deals and prospecting also with those hours and mindset?
Okay. Luckily, after COVID, I was able to work remote. So, being at home was a leg up. I'm still not even taking advantage of the opportunity, right? Because I'm home and in front of a computer. So, working, my 9 to 5 or whatever. Yeah. I have my little laptop on the side just to look for deals, right?
Yeah.
The difficulties in that was, still juggling, being a single mom and making sure the kids are good. I always, make sure they're straight.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I don't really have no excuse. There's no excuse. I just, was holding myself back in the beginning. But, you can do it. You can do it. If I can do it, anyone can do it. And they call me blonde, okay? My hair is brown, but they call me blonde because I have my moments. I do. I really do. But, hey, if I'm blonde, you can do it.
Look, so with that being said, shout out to my blondes.
Yeah.
Look, so with that being said, so you were able to get 2 multiple 5-figure deals.
Yeah.
Even with you saying that you didn't put your best efforts forward. Am I understanding that correctly?
Right, I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm lazy. I gets me a nap in.
Look, or two.
I do.
Look, it's funny because I'll be like, did you just do a reel and you telling me you didn't finish it? She laughing because it's the truth. What is your screen time on IG, man? What? Oh my God. She like, all right, I'm gonna do it.
No, TikTok now.
She done transit. I don't know nothing about TikTok. I advertise on TikTok. I don't know nothing about TikTok. I got an account, but I don't.
But no, that's time. That could have been,
Yeah. And that's what I say. So it's really about the schedule. Like all jokes aside. So it's really about the schedule. And a lot of students will say, "Well, I don't have time. I don't have time." Listen, we all got the same 24 hours in a day. We may have different responsibilities.
You make time for what you want.
What? And I want $1 trillion.
You make time for it.
I make time for $1 trillion. Look. I feel like $1 billion was more obtainable for my students than $1 trillion. Yeah. So I'm just saying, I'm a trendsetter, but that's what I want.
Yeah.
And
you gotta want it.
My grandmother, rest in peace, said, as long as you have breath in your body, that's what we could do. We still have a chance, right? So with that being said, now let's transition to the question that I wanted to ask, right? And that question was specifically, now you've had 2 deals, right? You've had 2 deals, right? And my dream for all my students, each and every one, I know it sounds corny, but it's for you all to make your lives or one of your businesses a real estate well-oiled machine. Right? Yeah. Meaning you're spitting out 5, 6, 7 deals, 10 deals a month. Yeah. So with that being said, help me understand, right? Because again, it's easy with the Billionaire Creator Academy to get a deal, right? You have 2 under your belt. Help me understand where I can help you. Okay. Bridge the gap between I've done deals, I know it's bread in real estate, I'm addicted to the bread. But to keep producing and to keep scaling. Because a chick like me, I want more. So I want more for y'all.
What will, me personally?
Because whatever it is going to help somebody else. Yeah. So let's talk about, mindset. Let's talk about life. What do you think is stopping you? Because I really believe that the universe gives us divine insight to, well, this and this could change. Because you're not a person, you're not a woe is me person. Yeah, so you're not that. So that's out of, if it's a woe is me person, you're like, I don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
But, I'm not listening to them.
Yeah.
But you would say, hey, if I had X, Y, and Z, and that wasn't happening, that wasn't an issue, I would be able to duplicate these 4, 5, 6, 7 deals and scale and leave my job and have more time with the kids.
Yeah.
Have more time for naps. Hell, let's hire some people.
Yeah.
Right? No. She's laughing. I don't work that hard no more.
Right.
Like, I don't work, especially my wholesale
That's the
business.
goal, right?
Yeah. I have multiple $1 million businesses, and I have like 50 employees. Yeah. So they're doing the work.
That's
for
the goal,
me.
though.
That's the goal, yeah. But how do I help y'all get there? Because that's my dream for you.
Okay. I think the person has to want it.
Yeah.
You know, you have to have that burning desire to want more. Yeah. Because when you have a job, you know, it really takes away from you. Like, you're so either you're comfortable, complacent. Or mad, but you still go every day. Yeah. Right, for the little check every 2 weeks. You know, you wait for your little check. But I think the person has to want it. I don't. Yeah. Yeah. To scale. So it's too easy. You know, it's too easy to read what you tell us to read. It's too easy to. I mean, you're basically holding our hand every step of the way. So I don't know. It's for me. I think it's the complacency. I have a job, and that's all I. You know, that's all I know.
So real quick, and I want you to interject after this. So I feel like in my journey throughout businesses, because I've had numerous businesses that I've owned, closed, the major thing for me was, and what I see in other people, is every 2 weeks, you know what you're going to get. You can count on it, you're secure on it. Yeah. Mo, you done seen me when I was flying back and forth, getting them calls, watching my son. She watched my son so I can go to the auctions, right? When I was buying the cars at a better price, shipping them down. You remember that? Yeah. Shipping them down. So the difference is, and the difficulty is, I could do the same work that you do in 60 days at your job. And I could do that, and I could potentially not make a dime. I could potentially work the same. Let's say in 60 days, you'll make $20,000. Let's say that, right? Okay. With your job, right? And in 60 days, I could not make a dime, and I'll quit. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill calls that 3 feet from gold. Here's the kicker, though. Here's what you don't understand as a business person. No, it's what you don't understand. That's what we talk about. Look, tell them now. This is what pisses me off. If you could stay consistent and keep a mindset and believe in yourself, right? Yeah. You could make $20,000 in 60 days, and I could make nothing. And that 90 days, right? So in 90 days, I could make 100 bands. On that 90th day, I can make 100 bands. If you stay on track, you would have made what? 30 bands, right? Yeah. Who comes out more? But we kick ourselves, and that's when I started changing. Yeah. We kick ourselves because I didn't consistently have X amount of dollars that I could count on, but I didn't believe in myself. Let me tell you something. As hard as I was working in corporate America, I was top salesperson. I was top on gross. I was the best. I was the best employee. I was doing manager's jobs. I was walking. You remember? I had designer shoes, because I'm bougie, walking out to these cars in the rain, and my feet was wet. I was selling cars when my voice was hoarse. And I was doing it. You remember?
I remember.
I would put my son and have to go away and sacrifice time to be able to go work for somebody else. But I couldn't wait 90 days for my business to pop and do 100 bands. I would rather make $50,000 myself, not working for somebody, than somebody paying me $150. Yeah. Straight up.
Yeah.
And that's the disconnect. We would rather say, okay, this is here, this is here, this is here.
It's like fear.
Yo, it is fear.
Fear of the unknown.
Yeah, fear of the unknown, but it's fear of the unknown, just like you said in the beginning of when you're making calls. Right?
Yeah.
Fear of the unknown, but also some shit you create in your mind that don't even really exist.
Don't even exist.
It's not even
That's
there.
it. It don't even exist.
It's not even there. You know, Mo, you great at what you do. My chick turned down promotions. She like, I ain't want to promote me. They want to promote me. She don't say it like that. She don't sound like that. But in my mind, she do it.
Right.
Because they want to promote her, but she knows that she has a different calling. But that means if they want to promote you, that you are consistently great at what you do.
No.
So if you're great at what you do for somebody else, you'll be great for somebody else. I mean, great for yourself, excuse me. But talk to me about there still being a disconnect. Did I hit it on the head?
You did.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
you did.
Okay.
And it's something I struggle with every day. Like, let me just do it. But I'm in that house.
Yeah.
You know, I'm in the house with the kids. And, you know, a lot of women out there who are, you know, single moms, they're thinking about the kids too. That's all.
Yeah.
You know, it's the kids. I have to
Stability.
work. I gotta pay bills. And,
Yeah.
you know, it's all that. So
Keep up my lifestyle.
Yeah. Keeping everything, you know, I have to have a consistent check coming in because there's no real reason, right? There's no real reason when you can get that big lump sum after so and so amount of days. It's kind of crazy. I don't know. It's like the human mind is so strange, you know? It's so strange, and you just have to have that mindset, and you have to have that burning desire to want more and to do it. You know what I'm saying? You have to, because if not, you know, you be doing what you doing forever.
Yeah.
Talking about retirement.
Yeah, who retire? I'm about to have we're working. I don't know if I told you, we're working on some commercial buildings.
Okay.
Like you know my motto.
Right.
They either gonna
go
open
big or
the
go
door. That too. Go hard, go home. I ain't shooting for stars.
Right.
I'm shooting for malls. Right. And if they don't open the door, I'ma build my own door.
Yeah.
So I've been asking for this commercial door to be open. To all my commercial people out there, if you don't open it, we are now looking at lots that we're gonna purchase.
That's amazing.
And we're gonna build, because residential is cool, but if I have 100, complex apartment building, that's the generational wealth. That's the money. That's the money for forever. For forever. Right? Because it's all about cash flow. Cash flow is king, right?
Yes.
But the thing is when you start tapping into these type of markets, when you start tapping into this type of money, you're able to do so many other things. Like, if you make $1 million a year gross, I'm not even talking about net, you can leverage it to probably, I would say, 7 to 10 million.
Yeah.
You could leverage it. Yeah. If they see you having that consistent cash flow coming in,
they're giving you the money.
They're giving
They're
you
They're throwing the money at
if
you.
you're managing it the right way. You know what I'm saying? If you like, yo, I got $1 million cash in the bank, they gonna give you some. Welcome to America.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the name of the game. But with that being said, I'm here and I call you guys to these meetings because one, I want to honor you.
Yeah, thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. Two, I want to make sure that other people have the inspiration to get to where you are.
Yeah.
But three, and more importantly, I want to motivate you to go even further.
Go harder.
Right? Yeah, to go harder.
Yeah.
So what would you say are your key points of where, number one, I can help,
Okay.
and number two, where you are devoting to do something different to get to where I know you can be and where you want to be?
I think that one, being that I know you have the courses every, Sunday you have your
Sunday, but Monday through Thursday we have 4 classes a day.
And the
So
coaches that you have.
Yeah, when you started, it was once a day. She got all this sauce once a day. Now it's 4 times a day.
That's amazing.
Yo,
that is
what
amazing.
excuse do you have?
I have none. None.
I mean, I wasn't calling you out on camera. I'm just saying you.
No,
like
call
everybody.
me out. Because look, it's something that you have to, like I said, it's like something you have to want to go and get. You can't, like, I would feel bad for you to be like, oh, I know you can do it. Blah, blah, blah. Come on, girl. And then you ever push somebody who don't want to run?
Yeah.
Just like walking.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't want to run.
Yeah.
They have to have that in them to want to do it. So I'm like, but you know me.
Yeah.
I'm on and I'm up
Yeah.
in there. So I think that the more I think about it and the more I talk about it,
the ride over here on the other side of the world.
The more I talk about it, I mean, it brings it back. Like, let me just, cause I can go up there and make it, But
60 bands real quick.
Man, it's too easy.
Yeah.
It's too easy, and there's no excuse.
Yeah.
I can't even think of one.
Yeah.
Which is the crazy part.
Yeah.
I can't think of an excuse. Other than. Yeah, you just don't want it enough.
Yeah, and that's how we were raised. One of the things that I see that's different that I didn't see when we were growing up is, my mother didn't pacify me.
Yeah.
Even though we grew up, I grew up in poverty. You feel what I'm saying? And her, saying was, the world doesn't owe you nothing. That was a saying throughout my whole family. You looking for, this is unfair. How's it unfair when the world don't owe you nothing? Yeah. You supposed to give energy to the world. You supposed to output that to the world.
You are.
You supposed to go out there and get what you need to get. So I will say my difficulties into getting to where I am, right? Because it's easy in retrospect where we as a people have been oppressed. And I'm just going to say that because I could talk like that with you, right? Yeah. And when I say oppressed, they ain't had these money conversations. There was no YouTube, right? We're the only generation that grew up without a cell phone and with a cell phone. Yeah. Without a pager and with a pager, right? So we didn't have access. So our ancestors have an excuse. We don't have an excuse.
There's no excuse.
There's no excuses because we have access.
Right.
To the information.
It's too easy to get.
It's too easy, right?
Yeah.
But I say that to say, the difficulties are, if I had to say anything, was being away from my son, right? I just had a daughter. I have 2 kids now. I just have a daughter, but she's only 2. So, because I was done. I was done. But then I thought about the legacy, and I said, he may need some help. So it made sense.
Journey guide.
But I was done. So, with that being said, being away from him, but I felt like, well, hell, I'm already away from him. If I'm working 70 hours a week.
You were.
Yeah, I was already away from him. I needed somebody to watch him to do this so I could go do that. I needed somebody to watch him. He was in 2 different daycares just so I could work. Yeah. Right? That's not generational wealth. No. I had the wrong mindset. I thought generational wealth initially was just making more money. That's not it. Because if I'm working in exchange for the money, that's not generational wealth. I'm making money right now. Right now, my phone is on Do Not Disturb because people are messaging me updates on what's being done. Right. And when I go home and give this phone to my assistant to tell her update it in our CRM, and I ain't doing no more work, but money's still being made. I'm going to go open my account tomorrow, and that money's still going to be there, and I'm sitting here having a That's the goal. That is generational wealth. And because we have been oppressed, because we have not been given that information, because we weren't allowed in those country clubs, because we didn't even make the money to get there, we don't know this type of information, and that's what's power. So me not being around my son, it was painful. And I had family members. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the influences and the people around you who would say, oh, you just need to get a regular 9 to 5. You just need to not be working those type of sales hours. Yeah. And you just need to basically dumb yourself down. Right? Yeah. And my mind was strong enough where I said, you know what? I have to sacrifice and cut them out for a little bit. Because it's not that I don't love them, it's not that they don't love me, it's that they're inflicting their fears on me. Yeah. And I'm looking at life through a different set of lenses.
Put them on.
Put them on.
Put them on.
How you say it, Cartier? Is it Cartier?
Cartier.
It's different lenses that I'm looking at life
Right.
through, and which now my son is in private school. My daughter's in private school. As he should. As she should.
As she should.
As I'm living the life that I want to be. And guess what? I'm home when I get home and the nanny brings them to me.
Right.
And it's not that they were hate. I'm not going to say everybody's hating on you. That's not it. It's that they don't know.
Yeah, they don't know.
They don't know.
They
and
don't
they can't
know.
fathom.
Right.
So I had to cut those influences out.
They don't understand.
But listen to the sacrifices. If you make sacrifices for a short amount of time,
Yeah.
you'll be catapulted so much further
Yeah.
in your life, right? And
You will.
that's the move. So for me, yeah, it was. I'm a single mom now. Was a single mom then. You know what I'm saying? That's the journey. Those are things we had to sacrifice. But it gets greater later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta put that energy in it too.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, that got me.
Greater.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Greater later.
Yeah.
So, you know, being a mom, having to put the kids in a certain situation, not having a life though too. That was
Always
a sacrifice.
Yeah.
That was a sacrifice. Not even talking about with a significant other, but hell, it was times where y'all was going out. I was like, I can't go. I got this to do. I have to get up in the morning. Or I have to, you know. But you know, now if you call me, as long as we meet in the middle.
Meet me in the middle, please. But
God, meet me in the middle.
I'm in the country. And what is this? This is the
Gwinnett.
Yeah, Gwinnett.
Yeah. Shout out Gwinnett.
Yeah. Nice to be over here.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Nice
It's
drive
a little bit
home.
different. Yeah, it's nice when you at too. It's just far. But,
It is.
But I say that to say, you know, it's not as bad as it seemed, right? Like, if you think, I want you to think right now.
What?
The most difficult time in your life.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Look, golly, boy. Damn, you said, oh, got it, right? So when you were in it versus now, right? How you view it now.
Yeah.
Was it as bad as it felt when you were in it?
Was it as bad as it felt?
Yeah, like, you know, so for me, right, when I think about the worst time that I had in my life, that I don't feel that same pain that I felt while I was going through it.
Yeah.
It's not that
It's
same
not the
pain.
same.
I remember it being difficult, right? But
it felt worse when you were in it.
Exactly. It felt, I don't even think, 1,000,000,000 times worse when you were in it.
Yeah.
Right? Your mindset is crazy.
Yeah.
But now that you're looking back, it's like, oh yeah, that shit was hard.
Yeah.
You know? But
I'm like, how'd you do that?
Yeah.
I would be this.
Yeah. Even when I think sometimes it's like, damn, I did go through that. How did I sacrifice? How did I get to that point?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the point I'm trying to make is things are never as bad as they seem. Never as bad as they seem. And whatever you're doing for business right now, whatever you're doing for Chalks, whatever you're doing for your real estate, you're not going to have to do the things that you're doing now for forever.
Yeah.
So why let that hold you back?
Yeah.
Because me, I'm going to do it. I'm going to write down the standard operating procedure. I'm going to pass that shit off to somebody else.
What do you call it? Delegate.
Delegate!
Yeah.
Listen, the best business or the best CEOs delegate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Delegation. I like that.
Yeah, there you go.
I
That's
do.
it. So what questions do you have for me? Like, what can I do to take you to that next level, you think?
I don't know. I'm like, I'm thinking that first I need to get back in the swing of it, you know, get adjusted. I'm sure it'll take me like a couple days or whatever to get back in it. But I mean, for you to help me just continue to do what you've been doing. Continue to do you know, and not even that, you know, I've known you since forever. Yeah. But you would do that for anybody. Yeah. You just have that in you. So you're one phone call away. Yeah. Yeah. You continue to do what you're doing.
So I need to check on you more. Is that what it is?
I mean, we understand. We got like this understanding.
We definitely do.
But yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
And I'll do the same.
Yeah. Chuck more, because I know we get caught up in life.
Yeah.
But I know that once you have the knowledge, it's just about motivation too.
It's the motivation behind it. It is the motivation, because you can't. You know how people will be up one day and then the next day down.
Yeah.
And then it's like an up and down. You never know. So, and I know me, I'm about crazy. So
we all gotta look crazy.
I be up, down, sideways. So I think it just depends on the day, but I know the money motivates me.
Yeah.
So that's really all I need.
But to know that you have been watching classes, you knew the latest class.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so that's good. So that means you're staying in tune. But that's also meaning that your energy is yearning for the next
I find
deal.
myself on, finding deals and look at them.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if somebody got
But
that.
you don't
I don't act.
Oh my God!
I don't act. I feel like I'm going to oversee it. Like I'm looking.
She trolling real estate deal. How you troll a real estate deal?
I'll be looking. I'll be like, oh, that's a deal. I wonder if somebody got it. But I don't do it. That's crazy, right?
That's crazy as
You got to have a motivation.
So you know what's crazy? So in the academy, I teach my students to only look for deals that where people already want to sell.
Yeah.
Cause I ain't working for free.
Yeah.
I remember that real. I don't work for free. That's me. And I teach y'all.
So.
I can't take it. Free will.
Yeah, no, I know you would. So that's crazy.
So I say that to say, we want to be able to get the lower hanging fruit. Yeah. Right? And pick all of those, because it's still fruit. It ain't rotten. It ain't hit the floor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So so they already
and they're out there.
They're out there. Yeah. And
they're out there.
Oh, out there. Find them.
Yeah.
Get them. Close them.
Yeah.
Spend it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But with that being said, it's just a situation of acting on it.
Yeah.
So may I make a suggestion?
Go ahead. Go ahead. I listen.
Okay. No, I know. I'm just saying. Look, so we can kind of drink to that, right? So, my suggestion is, you need to hire somebody to do it.
Do it.
Hello.
Hire somebody to do
Hire
it.
somebody to do the shit that you're tired of doing.
Yeah.
Hello. That's what the greats do. I don't expect you to do things that you don't want to do for forever. Yeah. You've done it. Yeah. You've closed 2 deals. Yeah. You've made multiple 6 figures. Yeah. It is time. It is. To get somebody else to do it. Yeah. Can we toast to that? Toast to that. That's what I'm just saying.
Toast to that. I can do that.
You can do that.
I could.
And just train them. Hey, that don't look like that. Mercedes said it's supposed to be. Mercedes, look at this. Do me a favor. Look at this. Tell me if they did exercise. Mo, nah. Listen, go crack the whip. Tell them that they need to have this screenshot here. This is the process. This is the BCA philosophy. Yeah. And they not following it. If you sacrificed and did that, it's flowing in. That way, all you have to do is manage. Yeah. Because they were promoting you or trying to promote you in your job for a reason. Yeah. And you didn't want it. Promote yourself in your own business. Let me say that again. Whoever watching this, write this down in your notes. Promote yourself in your own business.
I can dig it.
That's it. That's it. Yeah. You do that? And
you do it anyway, right?
Yeah, you do it anyway. You do it anyway. Yeah. Even with your Chalks box, that's amazing. Promote somebody to get that out to the masses. Yeah. It's beautiful. I didn't have any blush. I was like, yo, you got blush? You got blush in your
Love
stuff?
the blush.
You use your own products and you are flawless and beautiful.
Thank you, baby.
You're welcome. So I'm going to go home. I'm going to play with the blush. Like,
you don't love it.
Me and my nigga, you already know. Yeah. So that's my point. Like, you have a product and a service that you already know people are going to love. Right. All you have to do is get in front of them. Yeah. So if we have to hire somebody and find somebody at the best rate that's affordable where we can be consistent, then we can get in front of them.
Yeah.
That's my advice to you.
I love it though. You know, I take your advice.
Oh,
you know, I take it and I hold it near and dear to my heart. So you already know.
Listen,
you know what it is.
Listen, let's get it.
You're gonna get some calls from me.
Hey, Sadie, what you was saying about?
Yeah. So you know me.
So I appreciate you coming out.
I love
appreciate
it.
Yeah,
I'm so glad to see you. It's been so long.
It's been too long, man. We get caught. Let me just say this too. We get caught up in our lives, and me and you said this last time I seen you was October last year, right? Your birthday party.
Yeah, the
birthday party. Birthday party. So make time for family.
Yeah.
Like, make time for family. Make time for people that are important. Make time for the things that you know. You have a calling. You have a calling.
Yes.
Everybody who's in my seminars, I have 1,000 people, right? When they're coming to get the information. You know you're there because you have a calling. Stop playing and act on it. Right?
Yeah.
Every day we're getting older.
Yeah.
Every day we're getting older.
Yeah.
So let's act on it.
Time ain't waiting for nobody.
Time isn't that is the biggest commodity that we can never get back. Yes. So I get pissed when somebody wastes my time, you know? No, for real.
I know,
no, for real.
do.
Yeah, I'd rather waste money than waste time. Because
Yeah.
I can get the money back, I can't get the time back, you know? So with that being said, guys, I hope you were able to learn something from this. We had the beautiful Monique. Make sure you go to @CHOPSBOX on Instagram. Okay, what's your TikTok?
They don't even know my TikTok.
No,
but
he said it's not professional.
But
you didn't have a CHOPSBOX TikTok, no?
I have it under me, and I wear my product. So
she said she wear her products. No. So we ain't gonna disclose the CHOPSBOX TikTok.
They're gonna laugh at me.
But no.
But no, the site.
The site. Yes, we're gonna get it all together. Just go to the Instagram.
Go to the
Look
IG.
at it here. IG. We gonna figure it out. But boss people doing boss things, and that is the latest episode of Straight Shot. No Chaser. Love it. Got it. Consume it. Let's get bread.
Yes.
Big real estate bags.
Yes, absolutely. I love it.